Hello! Happy Wednesday! Hi Zoe, hi Lydia, hi Addie. How is everybody? How are we doing? I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. And I hope that you're all ready to explore Egypt with me, because I certainly am. Let me shrink this a little bit, because that's kind of very much in the way. There we go. Let's go. In case anybody missed my update in the Discord this morning, I have purchased, no jumping off pyramids, no promises. I have purchased La Hand Tracker and La Necklace contraption to hold it. So I will have hands soon. And it said it already shipped within like 30 minutes of purchasing it. So I will check the tracking number later to see if that was in fact accurate. But if that was true, then the tracker will get here a lot sooner than the contraption to hold it on my neck. But I will definitely play around with it, just kind of like sitting on the table in front of me. And I will just... What? Whee! Oh, that did nothing. I will wave at you all for like 5 minutes straight. Oh no, not a friend. Listen. Oh, that's right. I get help when I kill things now. Nah! Sucker fool. Supposedly there's a treasure chest around here. Hi, Link. I did not hear your Stranger Things. Oh! I don't know if you heard it. I didn't hear it. Okay, I will definitely turn game audio down. Thank you. It was getting a little intense there, but I'll turn it down. Okay, you did not hear the Stranger Things. Let me test it. There it is. It's just quiet. But it itself is just a quiet alert. There we go. Thank you for the head pat. I'm supposed to find treasure around here? Oh, it's right there, okay. That may... Yeah, okay, that was. Alright. At this point... Thank you, Lydia. At this point, I am just... I think I was working my way to the fast travel points. Yeah, so let's... It was... This one was next. I was gonna go in a circle. There we go. There we go. Ride on my chocobo for as much as I can. Custom market. There we go. Oh, well, never mind. It said no. Is there a boat I can steal? Yes, I will steal the boat. We're gonna steal a boat. Will I crash it? Maybe. I do that a lot. I don't know how to drive these things. Okay. As I immediately run into something. You see, I told you, I don't know how to drive these things. Okay. My instinct is to go zoom zoom, but you can't really turn it when you do that, so... I guess I'll take it slow or something. I'll go this way to reach the open water. Just unlocking the map in places that I can reach. Okay, let me check the map. Yeah, I'll just head straight for it, and then I'll just My day was pretty slow at first, and then by the midpoint of the day, I had 12 tasks thrust at me. And I got through... I don't know the exact number, but I got through most of them, and I only have like 2 or 3 left over for tomorrow. So I count that as pretty successful rush at the end of the day. But I'm doing good. I am doing good. How are you? How's everybody else's day? It is Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. I'm so excited for the weekend. It is Friday. I'm doing the forest collab. Ah, it's a lion. Anyway. I'm doing the forest collab. Ah, he saw me. With some friends again, the same people I was playing it with last time. And then Saturday is Mr. Lumi's high school reunion. So I will be getting all dolled up, getting my nails done and my makeup done, and wearing a very Lumi outfit. The shirt has like stars and planets on it, so, you know. And, gonna go be arm candy for a night for Mr. Lumi to make all his old high school friends jealous. What? What? Who? What? Oh. Excuse me. Ow. I was powering up. Oh, I missed. Oh, great. You have another friend. Can I just... There we go. Guess we getting lion pelts today. Doing alright. Was a chill day. Love that. Chill days are definitely necessary sometimes. Not the mask kink. Love that for you. Have we been binge playing DVD? Or is that the plan for the evening? Because I think you worked today. Yes, love that for you. I hope you get all the prizes that you wish to get. Oh. Treasure. Synchronize! Wah! I like this game. I'm glad that... He's so pretty. I'm glad that I shortened the stream schedule, like stream for fewer days, because I was getting burnt out. I'm glad that my work schedule changed and that I could do afternoon streams now. And it kind of like forces them to stay short as well, like they were in the morning, but at least it's in the afternoon. And I'm glad that I decided to do 2 days of art and 1 day of this, because I feel a lot less overwhelmed when I'm playing only one game at a time. So self-care streamers. Because I still get to have fun. Now I'm going to go to this one. But I can also upgrade something. Heh, I'm hiding in the hay. Oh. I can upgrade my tool pouch. Cool, love that. Alright. It's pretty music. Is this another boat I can steal? Yes! That was a bit of a dance. Okay, let's clear this part. I think I should just be able to go through the reeds here without any issue. We're about to find out if I crash. No, we good. I think they slowed me down a little, but I could be wrong. Oh, a wreck. That must be underwater. I almost said underground. Underwater. I've once again readjusted my ad schedule. So now every hour I will be running about 3 minutes of ads, and I will take that opportunity to, like, take a break and, like, stand up so that you don't miss anything while I'm running ads. I think it's a win-win situation for everybody. Ooh, look at the sky. As I'm sailing at sunset. So pretty. Mr. Lumi and I really want to go on a cruise. We keep seeing, like, commercials and ads for a Caribbean cruise that leaves out of the Gulf of Mexico. And we're like, I want to do that. Someday. Thankfully, I am not scared of boat, because I know how scary they can be. I also, thankfully, do not really get seasick the last time I checked. I just want to have a nice, have your man stationed at Camp Nisi and hold that position. Cleopatra is known to frequent Heracleon, and we want you to keep a close watch. It'll probably be a little warm and muggy because it is, you know, the South and the Caribbean, but air-conditioned boats. And there's a lot of stuff to do, and just the view. I really enjoy just staring at the ocean. Being in the center of it kind of wigs me out, but the fact that I would be on a boat that somebody else is driving, helps. If I were responsible for driving myself through the middle of the ocean, I would have more of a problem. Because I hate not knowing where I am or where I'm going, or if there's, like, a safe way back. So, I don't do well with trips where there's, like, no GPS involved. But if someone else is driving the thing, I can relax. And I've never left the country, and I've never been on a cruise, and it just sounds really exciting. Plus, Mr. Lumi's, like, the best adventure buddy ever, so it would be fun. Oh, I got an ability point. Do I have enough for anything that I've been wanting to do? Supposed to go to London, but then the pandemic Lovato happened. I'm so sorry. That sucks. What was I saving my points for? This, I think. Okay, what is the next fast travel point that I don't have out here? Down here. So I will go here and then swim across. Or boat. I like the what? I like the idea of just unlocking the map and then focusing on excuse me, quests and stuff. Looking at my little Halloween overlays makes me smile because it's so cute. When I was shopping for these overlays, I was like, I really want to do, like, super scary horror Halloween. But I could not find anything that, like, fit the bill for me. That was like, yes, I want to do this. And also wasn't, like, $30. So, thankfully, I found this little cute setup, and it was relatively affordable. And I'm very pleased with the outcome. And I was chatting with some people in a group chat. Hi, Luna. I was chatting with some people in a group chat a while ago, and I was like, I can't wait for Christmas time so that I can do Christmas overlays. I just like holiday-themed stuff. I don't have to figure out how to make Christmas Lumi as well.
I will return it later.
Just a little Christmas hat. Yeah, I'll have to find something on, like, Booth or something for free. I would fully buy Christmas overlays, just like I did for Halloween. I'm not about to sit there and rack my brain on making an overlay. My art style, my art capabilities are, like, specific. And, like, backgrounds and stuff. Why are my sound alerts not working? Because I didn't hear that either. Let me... You heard the honk? I didn't hear the honk. Maybe I did something weird. Properties. Sound alerts. Monitor and output. Okay. Are they all really just that quiet? Maybe my headset's just really low? Huh. I'm gonna play the honk again, though. There it is. I also could have just simply been talking over it. Forgot to say, but hey, I was just in call, like, right now. Oh. No worries. Hi. Welcome. Good to see you. Where am I? Oh, I'm climbing the statue. Okay. Oh. Climb. Please. Please. What is that? It's an ominous sound. Why I can no climb? Do I have to, like, jump on it from a different... Alright, Lydia, I have to climb and jump. Business things with Lerner. Well, I hope that your business meeting went well. I have to. Lydia, I need to. I gotta get up there. I have to jump. It won't let me climb it. Cowabunga! See, I made it. I did it, Lydia. Aren't you proud of me? I feel watched. Huh? The VTuber party shall be interesting. Still not 100% sure what we're doing. Well, I'll be there. Even a close eye on me. Okay, fine. Why did I hear talking? Oh, there's an alligator down there. Let's see. Oh, I missed this one in Alexandria, apparently. Keep an eye out for Selena. Sorry you keep having computer issues, Luna. That's never fun. I hear this one. I hear this sound alert. Thank you, Link. I figure creepy Halloween sounds would be fun. Did I not mark the thing correctly? Oh, I didn't. There we go. Oh, me. What did you do today? Making sure my friend Lumi didn't jump off of roofs. Listen. Well, Luna, everybody's got issues. I hope that you find solutions to yours. Alright. Oh, I guess I'll pick up this quest while I'm here.
Thanks again for your help. Those metrocoites will...
Pick this up while I'm here, why don't I?
It is finally time to celebrate with my muses.
Shouldn't you stay to oversee your actors?
We must find time to work on the next play. Bayek, you must come.
Bayek.
This celebration better rival my own events in Siwa.
Oh, I ran out of juice. Oh, I don't wish to follow you.
Come, Bayek.
So I'm not going to.
This will be an excellent night. Let us hurry. You will be our guest of honor.
I'll come back later. I have... Oh, map to unlock, sir.
Let us go quickly.
Ah! I'm okay.
Hurry.
I'm okay. Everyone's gasping at me. It's like Lydia's really here. Don't do that. Secretly, you're in the game. I believe it. How's the audio levels? Don't open your closet, I'm comfy. Sometimes the music just gets really loud. Okay, good. There's no boatman coming to scream at me to let me steal his boat, and honestly, I'm offended. It's not your boat, it's my boat. Come in, pot man. Thank you, Luna. I do not have music on. I turned it off for the game audio instead. It's so pretty. This game is way pretty. Way pretty. Ah, boatman! Well, I'm fine. I'm there already, basically. You're too slow, boatman. Too slow. Oh! Oh no! Oh no, he's okay. He broke a pot of gasoline open. Thought he was gonna catch fire. Today we're playing Swimming Simulator. Oh, a garrison. Let me up. So you're meaning to tell me that I have to enter a garrison just to get the synchronization point. Alright, who's up here? Oh! Oh, they're level 8. They're fine.
Hey, what?
I definitely selected chain assassinate. Ow. Oh my god, there's literally tons of people up here.
Time is up. Die.
Hello, where are you going? Oh, I see. He was gonna try and sound the alarm. Scary season subathon. Oh. while they're sleeping. They won't need to be alive. Alright, let's see.
Hey!
Oh, alright, fine, damn. Don't worry, I'll just surprise him with death.
Hey! The useless
Just kidding.
ferocity now.
Your computer's just gone now. Uh-oh. Okay, so I killed the captain. Now I just need to find the commander and loot the treasure. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's go up here and see if there's like vantage point for arrows. Actually, let me get Senu on the case. Okay. There's the captain, or the commander. Damn, I gotta get all the way up there. Okay. Oh, 2 more folks sleeping down there. Alright. Rise and shine. I mean, good night. I missed. Oh, I missed again.
Too close. Guy before.
And he's dead. I prefer sneaking. I know that I can beat them to a pulp, but I prefer sneaking. Alright, fine. You could have just, like, not saw me, and then you would have lived a little bit longer. How dare you, Lydia? But also, thank you. I'll surprise him with death. Just kidding. Could you put that in the Discord, too? Put it in the quotes channel? Oh my god. I love that. I love that. Lua! I'm just, you know, clearing out a garrison. No big deal. Oh, I can set traps if they ever try to light a torch. Okay, so it looks like they've all woken up. No more sleeping. Oh, that guy over there is suspicious of me. And he's dead. That's suspicious. That's weird. Lumi with the snipes. It does help that they're all like level 8 and shit. But my aim be on point. Galactic order, deploy the soldiers around the Pharaohs, watch the sea. Caesar is fighting Pompey, and one of them definitely will come to Alexandria. Report any Roman ship you see. Cardi Lumi or Lumi B. It's not gonna let me get my arrow back? Okay. Where's my... Oh. Ooh. They got lots of supplies for me to take. There's like one guard left and he doesn't even realize. Party L. How do I get in? Is this a get in the building type place? Let's find out. Okay. More doors I can't go into. Okay, so where is the treasure that I need? It must be up there, huh? Because yeah, it's gotta be up there. Can I climb this building easily? Oh my goodness. Thank you for the howl, Link. I thought that was in the game. I was very confused. Hop across. Come on now. What, Lydia? I'm not gonna fall. I'm fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry. Drop kick. Okay, so it won't let me scale this side. So let me... I'm clipping if you fall. You know what? That's fine. I deserve that. It won't even let me... Alright. Let's try climbing a different side of the building. I need to get up there. So close yet so far, my goal. Pardon me, sir. Excuse me. Thank you. Let's see. Was this going to help me go all the way up? No, I don't think so. Do. The evil laugh at the end. Oh my god, I can't wait to watch the clip. Ooh, I didn't know I could do that. That's cool. Ah! No, this way. This way. Ooh, can I go in this window? Can. Whoa, don't do that, camera. Ooh. Okay, so I made it in. And now I can go up. Ooh. Okay. There's like literally nothing else in here, just up. All right. See, I told you I was gonna make it, Lydia. Oh, ye of little faith. Okay. Okay, we have another window. Ooh, this place is cool. Alright, lots of ammo places. I'll have faith when you stop jumping off of roofs. You know what? Okay. Alright, fine. Okay. Oh, here we go. Stairs. Where are we? Oh, they're in there? How do I get in there? Oh, it's still up. Oh, I see. Okay. This is so tall. Like, holy crap. What is this thing? A carbon crystal was the treasure for this place? Oh, there's another one. Where's the other one? Huh. I wonder if it's just like... Is it above my head? Whoa. There's a rip-roaring fire up here. I made it. I just gotta find that other treasure somewhere. Maybe if I go back into the room with the, like, spiral. Let's try and go back in the room with the spiral. Controlled falling. I got this, I promise you. Are you the spiral? You are. Okay, we're gonna go down all the way and see if my treasures are down there. Those I don't care. Wait. Okay, but where above my head is it? I could have sworn I went all the way up. Is there a way in there? Okay, so this window is the one I went out before. But I wonder if I go, like, this way? Like this? Is there a window down here I can get into? I'm watching you. Everything I'm doing is very controlled, okay? Okay, let's see. I'm trying to find another window. That can't be the window. Is it? Does it just look like one I've already taken, or is it actually the one I've already taken? No, get down. Okay, so I definitely have gone down. So let's try and climb up. Oh, that's right. Let me over. Let me over. Oh, I think I... This is annoying. I have literally one more treasure to loot from this place. Ooh. I glitched. I thought I was gonna fall, but he grabbed something. I'm safe. I'm fine. Don't worry, I'm safe. It was an accident. He totally glitched out. Oh my god. No, stop. Go the way I want you to go. Giving me heart attacks. Giving me heart attacks. Okay, here's the statue guy. Not that the energy drinks help. Yeah, don't lecture me, ma'am. Whoa, 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 not that far. Jeez, you hold the circle button and he just goes. It's literally the level above me. Yeah. Is there just no way? Oh, no, here we go. What do we have here? Aha! It was in the spiral the whole time. According to Sostratus of Cnetus, the architect of the Pharaohs. Pharaohs? Is that what it is? Pharaohs. We should regularly inspect the light-colored stones that are reinforced with molten lead. This is what protects the walls from crashing ocean waves. Well, that was... Excuse me, that was an adventure and a half. Alright. So I got that fast travel point. What other fast travel points can I get to but don't already have? This one. So I'm gonna go here. And we're gonna go get that fast travel point. This is great. This is great. This is so great. I'm waving at you, but you can't tell. Soon. Soon you will be able to tell. I wonder. Let me see if that tracking number does anything yet. Not store. Gmail. Okay, your order number has been shipped. The tracking number. But I don't know which service it's tracking with. So let's go here. Oh! I'm literally just standing here. Alright, fucking damn, dude. Ow. Let me go. Ow. Heck off. Anyway, I was just standing here, minding my business. Goddamn! I was trying to check on my tracking number. Jeez. Account. Review. Shipments. Tracking number. Okay, it's shipping via UPS. Shipment ready. So they've shipped it, or at least printed the label. So within the next day or two, I should know about when we can expect my hand tracker to arrive. And then I will wave at all of you lovely people. As well as perhaps flip you off when you bully me. We'll see. The possibilities are as vast as what my own hands can do. I need a boatman. Boatman! Boatman! There's a boatman. Excuse me, boatman. I need your boat. Thank you, friend. And get out of my way. Oh my god, Jackie, hello? How art thou today? I knew what you meant. How are you? Lumi's cool too. I guess. There, I didn't break your boat. You're welcome. I am also hanging in there. But having a great time exploring Egypt, getting fast travel points. I've kind of abandoned the main and the side quests for these past couple Assassin's Creed streams. But I'm having a great time exploring and unlocking the map and places that I can survive being. And, you know, we're having a great time. I don't know why the music was so ominous and now suddenly it's not, but, you know. Synchronize. I have been at it for a hot minute. But I do also only play it like once a week. So that helps. Or doesn't, I guess. But yeah, it's big. Excuse me. Alright, let's check the map again. For fast travel points that I can reach but have not gotten. Can't go there yet. That's too strong for me. This one. Which means that I'm gonna go here and go get that fast travel point. We're having a great time. I love exploring. This place, these games are wonderful. There's just a lot to see. There's a lot to do. A lot to explore. I'm having a grand old time. I did I? Actually, before I say anything out loud, did I actually do the thing? Did I do the thing? I don't think I did the thing. No, I didn't. Never mind. My friend Ryan has supreme ants in the pants over Ragnarok. Ants in the pants. Yeah, any game that comes out in this franchise is phenomenal. I have so many to play that, like, I'm also excited about Ragnarok, but feasibly it's gonna be many years before I play it. Connecting to chat. Is something happening with my stream? Can y'all still see me? Hear me? Everything I'm looking at says I'm connecting to chat. That's weird. Well, I have an ad that's about to run in like 3 minutes, so I'm gonna take a break when that happens. And hopefully everything still works. Let me do this. Interesting. I'm still live. But is chat just broken? Is it work now? No, it doesn't work now. What the heck? Well, you're all still there. You just can't say anything right now. I can only imagine that everyone is unable to connect to chat. So I'm just gonna keep playing. Everything says I'm still live, so I'll take a break when the ad starts, and maybe chat will figure itself out by then. Thank you for the goose honk link. Also, Jackie, thank you for treating Mitzi. She appreciated it. Twitch, if chat is down, you better get it together. Because conversations are important. Twitch. I can talk to myself for a little bit, but, you know, not forever. Boatman. You're like right there, but you're not coming my way. Can I have your boat, please, Boatman? Wow, he's leaving me? Do you see this? Boatman. Usually you come right up to me and yell at me. No, I don't even want your help anymore. Go away. You rode away. Thank you for the Pika soundboard, Jackie. That is a lot of fucking hippos right there. I will not be swimming directly up into the middle of them. I will be going around. I don't want to kill the animal. Hippos are big and scary and can kill me. I'm just going to run right past them. And I'm going to go get the synchronization point. Pretty views. I'm going to climb a cliff. And then I'm going to jump off and hurt myself because Lydia can't do anything to stop me right now because chat is broken. Actually, I'm gonna start my break here in like 20 seconds. Okay, let me pause. I'm gonna be right back once the ad is done. Hopefully chat comes back to life. But anyway, stick around. I'll be back. I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Thank you, Lydia, for sharing all of my links. Thank you, Jackie, for the meteor shower. Thank you. I love the meteor shower so much. and thank you for all of the goose honks and whatnot. All right, let's get back to it. I was about to climb a cliff, and apparently a very thin tree. Bro, he's huffing and puffing like I do when I walk 2 miles. No, 2 feet. Listen. Oh no! You redeemed ASMR. Alright, I have to set a timer. What did I set it for 5 minutes? What is my ASMR timer? I forget. 2 minutes? 3 minutes? Where is it? There it is. 3 minutes. Okay. Allow me to set a 3-minute timer. Clock. Timer. 3 minutes. Go. Okay. So you're gonna have to let me know if you can still hear me like this, or if I, like, peak or disappear. Let me know. Thank you for the meteor shower and the head pat link. I really appreciate it. Feeling very interactive today. Just gonna climb this cliff and a very skinny tree. The subathon is going really well. We've reached, oh gosh. We've gone through 2 levels. We are at 11. We have 4 more till the next level, which will be chat choosing the next game night. It was going to be finalizing the hand tracker, but Addie was generous and kind enough to finish that out on Throne directly. So I had to come up with a new thing to do at 15. So it will be chat chooses the next game night. And then after that, what did I put for 20? It's like kind of on the screen right now, but it is hidden a little bit. So let me go to my overlays. What did I say 20 was? At 20, the top 2 overall gifters at the end of the month will receive fan art from me for free. So, and then, actually, I think I have it here. Yeah, there we go. That'll be easier for me. So at 20, it's the fan art. At 25, I will stream 1 stream with Facecam. And then you can see the rest of the goals on there. But it's going pretty good so far. I'm thankful that we have reached 11, you know? It's really great. Yes, Lydia, top 2 gifters of the entire month will receive free fan art from me. And I will try to do something worth being called fan art. It won't just be a face. Oh, no. Lydia, I'm sorry. That was an accident. I was trying to climb the tree. Oh, hi, bye, Lori. Thank you for the... okay, that was my 3. Thank you for the lurk, Lori. Hi, Benny. Lydia, I was trying to climb the tree and it launched me off the cliff. Oh, boy. I'm so sorry. Sure, I will extend ASMR timer Oh, thank you for the lower the cost of the VIP. If you gift subs, Jackie, you tell me how long you want me to whisper. How about that? What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. Channel points. Lower the cost of VIP. 57,000. Look at us go. There we go. You know, Lydia, I don't blame you for clipping that because that was funny. It was also an accident and not what I was trying to do. Oh. Oh. Get out of here.
Jackie O'Dagger's just gifted 2 subs.
Thank you for the 2 gifted subs, Jackie. I appreciate it. Oh.
Jackie O'Dagger's just gifted 2 subs.
Thank you for the other 2 gifted subs. I appreciate it. We have now officially unlocked y'all voting on the next Discord game night, so I'll make sure to set that up. And how much longer would you like the ASMR for, Jackie? Don't you steal my stream again, mister. Oh, thank you. How long do you want ASMR? The whole stream? Alright. Okay, Mr. Lumi, do you have anything to say before I whisper for the rest of the stream?
Sarcastic comment loading.
There we go, Mr. Lumi, everybody. Okay, now I have to talk quiet again for the rest of the stream. I love that man too. Thank you for the goose honk link. We accidentally discovered the other day that when he comes in and talks, he makes my VTuber mouth move. Thank you for the howl, Benny. The way that you're whispering and my mouth is still moving. This microphone is absurd. Lydia is getting so many clips. This is amazing. I'll have to show them to you after stream. I swear to God. Anyway, we are now looking for more fast travel points that I can reach but have not yet accomplished. I think I may have completed the ones that I have visually obtained thus far. Yeah. Okay. So let's round it out with let's actually just try and see if level 29 area, I'm level 33. I'm pretty sure I can hack it just fine. Oh! Sorry. Go to custom marker. And now the auto running on my Choco King. This is the wrong way. Why do you do this? That's not... No, get to the main road, please. This Chocobo Camel abomination is terrifying and dumb. It's amazing. Y'all make streams fun, like all the time. Sandstorm coming. I almost don't speak ill of my son. Sorry, ma'am. The way I almost didn't come back from break on time because of the song that was playing. I was just like, this song is so good. And I was, oh, what the what? Oh, it's just hyenas. I was trying to sing the song, but it's below my register, so it doesn't always work out that way. But I tried. And I was jamming, and I didn't want to come back from break. But it's a 4-minute song, so I came back from break. And, chat came back to life. We've got a lot of clips from today's stream. Today's a good day. I hope everyone else is having as good a day as I am. Oh, that visual glitch. Those are just some floating cliffs. Yeah, alright, thank you. Oh, this is just straight sandstorm. What is happening over here? Is this gonna be one of those, like, big boss battles I'm accidentally coming up on? Let's find out. If I see an ominous light, I will not move any closer. Because the last time I did that, it thrust me into a level 45 boss battle that I was not prepared for. We'll see what this does. I feel like the sand or the incline of the ground is impacting my ability to run. Oh. We'll sneak up behind them. Oh no, they're going the other way. Then I don't care about them. I'm gonna go this way and see what this is. Is it a cave? It's a special fancy cave. What's in here? Find the ancient tablet. Tomb of the Cynic? Is that what it said? There's a lot of fucking bones in here, my guy. What is this place? Oh, that was my chocobo. I was like, the fuck? Oh, that is a lioness. Nope, that's 2 lionesses. Come here. Come here. Oh, they're just running because I did the smoke bomb, I think. No, come here. You attacked me. You're gonna die. Okay, there's that one. There we go. Interact? What? Interact with what? The journey was perilous, but we have arrived. The summit has become savage. The cynics are furrier than I was expecting. At night, we heard wild dogs howling, and one day a lion stalked us until Idis chased it away with a stick. But now we can really begin to honor our teacher. We need nothing but good company and lively discussion, and if that runs out, we have a bladder of wine. Nothing can dull my excitement, for we are the birth of something that will outlive us all. Your loving son, Fasho. Fasho? Fasho. I butchered that. I know I did. It's fine. Now I'm all discombobulated. Okay, this is the way to go. Light that.
swear to God, I'm probably gonna get like snakes attacking me randomly again. Apologies in advance, Jackie, but I might have to kill another spicy kitty. Oh, this place is deep. Okay. What? Now you're really a spicy kitty. Get out of here. Okay. I'm sorry, Jackie. Oh. Callie, that was unnecessary. Sorry, I had to mute and tell Mr. Lumi something. Okay. What's this? The Cynic Teachings of Diodoros. Here follows the Cynic Teachings of Diodoros Eudaimonia. Wait, here follows the teachings of Diodoros Eudaimonia is achieved through living in balance with nature and pursuing aesthetic practices. Do not place yourself above others, for arrogance, false values, and negative emotions lead to a most odious character. There is no value in material wealth, fame, or power. The wise do not seek these. Flaunt the nomos of society. This way may you challenge the social customs that are taken for granted. My cat currently has the zoomies in the background, so I apologize if you hear anything. I think this is the way I'm supposed to go. Oh yeah, there's the tablet. Our beloved teacher, Diodoros, a wise, humble man who lived according to nature, having unburdened himself from the shackles of materialism, he tragically freed himself from life. His philosophy shall live on in us, for we have become the wild dogs. He gave us the greatest gift, open minds and full hearts. And here's the tablet that I was meaning to find.
Ancient writing.
From the Old Kingdom. Beautiful. Is this a new way out? What is this? This is just a... Oh. Oh, interesting. It's a way out that is different than the way in. Oh. Oh, I went in like a big horseshoe shape. Okay. I think we'll end stream here. Mr. Lumi is home, which means it is dinner time. So, let me go here. Let me do this. Okay, everybody. Let's... Oh. Well, I'm just going to stop with the ASMR so I can talk over the music. I had fun. I hope you all had fun. Oh.
What kind of car does an egg drive? A Volkswagen.
Thank you, Link. Recently learned that because ancient Egypt lasts for so long, there were actually Egyptologists who studied ancient Egypt while ancient Egypt still existed. Whoa! Whoa, that's cool. That's actually... Whoa, that's mind-blowing. What? Excuse me? Lydia, if you are there, could you please share the raid messages while I find someone to raid? Hmm. Oh, thank you, Lydia. You're on it. Amazing. All right, grab the raid message that you can use. And we're going to go right into Himawari. Looks like she's got a cute little Halloween sweatshirt update to her model. She's playing more Monster Hunter Rise, and she's got generally lovely vibes. So let's get that ready. Raid Himawari Dreams. Okay. All right, everybody. I will get the announcement out for choosing the next game night as far as what game is played. I'll put that in the Discord, and then I still have not decided on what day it's going to be. But thank you once again, Jackie, for helping us get to the next level of the subathon. And I will be back on Friday with 2 streams. I will have my regular art stream right after work, and then a little bit later in the evening, I'll be playing the Forest again with the same people we were playing last time. So, I love you. Have a great day. I'll see you around. Let's go raid Hema. Bye!